Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. And this week we're talking about the wearing of masks, which we know now is mandatory in shops and in shopping centres, the enclosed shopping centres, public transport, and generally you will see people wearing them round and about where there are any crowds at all. Can they cause problems? Well, yes, they can. And I decided to do this talk because I had a problem myself in that I was beginning to get headaches. And this is not like me. I don't get headaches. I'm not that kind of person. I'm lucky that way. So I mentioned it to a friend. She said, "Oh, I've been getting headaches as well." So we discussed it. And she said, "I'm going to look it up online." And it seems that that is one of the side effects of wearing a mask, that you can start to suffer headaches. And generally it's because you're wearing that mask for too long a period. So worth considering. Many people are getting skin reactions, so they're perhaps getting a rash, or the skin's becoming dry or cracked around the mouth, around the nose, and even people are developing little sores behind the ears where the elastic is irritating them. Dry lips is a big one. People are finding problems with that, and they say, "I just can't get my lips moisturised." Breathlessness is obviously the minute you start to cover your face, breathing isn't natural. You're not breathing in as an efficient a way as you should. Anyone with any lung diseases or any respiratory problems has perhaps already been told do not wear a mask at all because it's a problem unless you absolutely have to. In that case, you either don't wear them or you wear them for very, very short periods of time. The sense of false security, which was a big fear when we started wearing masks, it can be true to an extent because you do see when people are wearing masks, they tend to move slightly closer together. It's almost, well, we've all got our masks on, so nobody can catch anything. Don't forget, it's not just airborne. Some of these masks aren't that efficient. Also, we are touching things, and it's also obviously transmitted from touch. You could be touching trolleys, light switches, door handles, handbags, even the handles. All sorts of things can cause the passing on of the coronavirus. Feeling trapped. We mentioned the other week about once you get a mask on, many people are really suffering from this feeling of being, I can't breathe, I'm trapped. It's not necessarily claustrophobia, but it could be slightly so. And there's also, which is something that's fairly recently been discovered, the harm to the environment. And that's how we're disposing of all this PPE. Things like masks, gloves, wipes are being found all over the place, and they're actually causing a great deal of problems to a lot of wildlife. So be careful how you dispose of your masks. So how do we avoid these problems? The first thing is go for a mask that's breathable. Now, there are lots of different types of masks on the market. There's that one, which is probably the most common one that everybody uses. It's just literally a rectangle of fabric. It is breathable. If you're making your own, apparently it needs to be double fabric to make sure it's efficient. With this, you just pull it down so it fits under the chin, and there is a wire in the top which you pinch that actually makes it fit closely to your nose. You can then go on to something a little more advanced than that. There are so many online now, it's incredible. So this was one that my daughter-in-law actually bought for me. It's breathable. It actually says on the pack, it's got a high breathability. And this one comes with filters that you can pop into the mask and wear, makes them more efficient, and the filter lasts up to 12 hours. So that's quite a good one if you wanted to go for that. And this one, which I actually think is lovely because it's so light, and if you're going just for a short trip, quick nip into the shop or whatever, these are very, very light. And because they're light, you don't get that same feeling of restriction. So up to you, it's whatever suits you, as in which you prefer to wear, or perhaps the cost of something. But choose your masks carefully, and one will not do. We all now need to have quite a few masks so that we've got them ready to wear at any occasion. My favourite coming up now, drink plenty of water. What's happening is many people are becoming dehydrated because we're sweating, and that because we've got the masks on. But also, once you've got the mask on, you're less inclined, if you've got a water bottle with you, to take the water and drink it because you need to take the mask off. Do make sure that before you go anywhere that you're having plenty to drink. Keep that up throughout the day, and your body and your skin will therefore be hydrated. As regards the outbreaks on skin, keep skin clean. Even if you're not a makeup wearer, it is advisable to cleanse your skin both morning and evening. It keeps away any bacteria or grime that's built up on your face during the day. Even sweat, it can build up on our face. So cleanse. And then the other thing, of course, is to keep your skin moisturised. Particularly at night, use a very good moisturiser that's going to really replenish your skin. And both day and night, go for a lip balm. They're very easy to carry with you in your bag, very easy to apply. You can get them anywhere, all different prices, so use lip balm too. Restrict the time that you're wearing the mask, and that was my error when I went to Silverburn. I was in there for quite some time because I put my mask on as soon as I got out of the car. You have to wear your mask in the thoroughfare as well as each individual shop. So by the time I'd done it all the way up and all the way back and called into various shops and had to queue to get into each shop, so it all takes time, I probably had my mask on for about an hour and a half. That's a long time. The option you've got with somewhere like a shopping centre like that, a shopping mall, is go out in between. So, do a little bit of shopping, then go out, take your mask off, get a good few gulps of fresh air, calm again, and back into the stores if you want to. We do have to be careful about washing the masks. People are using the same mask maybe 2 or 3 times in a day. That's really not safe. As soon as you take that mask off when you get home, it needs to be washed. Now, it can go in the washing machine, or I've got into the habit now, because the first thing I do when I get in is walk into my bathroom, wash my hands. I just take my mask in with me and wash it at the same time, hang it up in the bathroom to dry, and it's ready to go. But obviously, as I said, we need extras, and it's worth keeping them in your handbag, in your car, just anyway, in your pocket even. Always have a mask handy just in case. Don't wear the same mask, as I said, 2 or 3 times in the same day. It could be that you're going to a shop in the morning and you think, well, I'm going to pop into somewhere later on, I'll use that same mask. Perhaps you haven't been home in between times. It is not advisable. And overall, avoid touching your face. Even though you've got the mask on, it can actually cause irritation. So the temptation is you want to scratch or perhaps just adjust the mask. The more you touch it, the more ineffective the mask becomes, and also the more likely you are to be actually spreading any kind of infection, be it coronavirus or causing skin problems, just by bacteria being transferred onto your face. We need to wear them. It is mandatory in certain places, as we know. Some of them are very funny. I've come across hysterical masks. People are putting all sorts on them. I'm a bit boring. I go for just plain ones, although I do like my colours. A lady commented the other day because I had a pink mask to match my pink Mac. Very de rigueur. But we do need to wear them. So have fun with them, but don't wear them for too long. Keep hydrated, keep your skin clean, and don't touch your face too often. Hopefully we'll all keep well, keep safe, and keep smiling, and I'll talk to you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.